Alright, Bruchim Abayim, Bruchim Abayim, welcome everyone. Every Friday we try to learn something from my holy ancestor, the Maharal Miprak, Zechusi Galeinu Mukli Solomein. We are in the Parshas Tazria Metzorah, book of Leviticus, chapter 12, verse 8. It says, V'mleisim Seyada, Deiseb Lakchash Shtei Sarim, Oy Shnei B'nei Yonah, Echad L'Olah, V'echad L'Chatas, V'chiper Aleha Kohen B'Tahero. And if she doesn't find enough money in her hand to pay for a sheep as an offering after she gives birth, she can take either 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, one for a burnt offering and one for a sin offering, and it will atone for her. This word atonement is not very well understood, but HaKohen, the priest, will atone for her, but Tahera, and she'll be pure. And it's mostly about the ritual purity issues. So let's just look at the Rashi says, Le'ikdima Kosuv Ala Mikra'ah. Why does it first mention the burnt offering and then the sin offering? It's only talking about what's called Hakrava Chatas Kodem La'olam. But in the actual order of the sacrifices, the sin offering comes before the burnt offering. That's what we see in the Talmud, that it says that where it talks about one thing being more common than the other, and which comes first. However, here, even though generally a burnt offering is more common than the sin offering, but nonetheless the sin offering comes first. So look at the Heilige Zayda, the Maharal Prax, what does it mean to be called out for her in Scripture? The way that the Zayda Maharal understands it is that meaning it's written prior in Scripture. That's why it says for her calling, for her Scripture, with the hay at the end of Inyan Krova. But when it comes to the order of when these sacrifices are after the Hachatas Kodim, the sin offering comes first. We see this in Rashi's comments on Leviticus chapter 5, verse 8. Parshas Vayikra. But it doesn't mean that you should call and declare the burnt offering before the sin offering. We see in the Talmud in Zvachim, Pei Aleph 89a, come and perish. We say this openly. That just as the burnt offering comes before the sin offering generally being offered, so too, and it's being sanctified. Because otherwise it should say Kriyasa, her calling, but here it says Mikra'ah, her scripture. Hainu Kosov Makdim Oila Neishi Koila.
The end of the Civil War was near when quite accidentally a hero who sneezed abruptly ceased.
You guys can hear me? I mean, that's just a spam call anyway. That the scripture mentions the burnt offering first because it's a burnt offering. The Ola means lifting up, but because it's a burnt offering, the burnt offering is more important than the sin offering, and that's why it's mentioned first, not because that it's offered first in this case. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment, and we hope to see you real soon. Alright, how do I turn this thing off?